my right.
We're all tied up, and this first set is dead even.
Unbelievable combination.
Wow.
Beautifully done.
What a great spot.
Hello, and welcome to the 2025-26 APTA Tour. We're live from the Fox Chapel Racket Club in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, bringing you the 2026 Steel City Classic, with live streaming brought to you by the APTA membership and our tour presenting sponsor, Corian. Tournament support has also been provided by the following local tournament sponsors: PNC, Delaney Auto Group, and Xenon Paddle.
Well, on the near side,
15 love.
in shorts serving is Alberto Mello. His partner is Benitez, net in the orange sweat.
30 love.
Hitting that big return of serve is Tommy Gregurovic out of the ad side, and his partner getting ready to receive service is Ostojic. And as you know, Lauren, quite an upset in the last round, where Benitez and Mello took down Rams and Wagner.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great win. I think we were expecting Rams and Wagner to come through. I mean, they've had a lot of success in this tournament in the past, and so good for, you know, it's really great to see another new team. I feel like we're seeing new teams every week, and it's great for us, great for the game.
Couldn't agree more, Lauren.
Bounce.
Good.
30-15.
Nice lob, nice close.
Gregurovic and Ostojic have established themselves as one of the top teams on the tour. They grew up together. They played college tennis together at Wichita State. They're extremely comfortable with each other and in sync with each other, and they're fun to watch. They have a lot of shots.
30 all.
And as you well know, in doubles, having that comfort level with your partner is a big deal, especially under pressure.
Yeah, it's huge.
So we're at 30 all here. Mayo's serving. Again, Gregurovic out of the ad side in that blue top. Ostojic in the white and blues. Yep.
30-40.
Got him.
You could see it as soon as he hit the overhead too hard. You could see him back off the net. He knew it.
Benitez and Mello both in Connecticut, playing out of Connecticut. Benitez is the director at the Middlesex Club,
Game.
originally from Argentina.
Ostojic. They lead the first set. 1-0.
There you're taking a... Yeah, go ahead, Lauren.
If you look really closely, you can see the draw.
That's exactly right. Do note, as most of our viewers know, that it's best of 3 sets, no ad scoring, with the server getting the selection at no ad. Big forehand from Mello there. Love 15.
Love 15. They won. Oh, right.
I was going to say, that would have been a football, Lauren.
Uh-huh. Tim, the women are still playing regular scoring, but I've really enjoyed watching the no ad in the men's game this year. How about you?
I equally enjoy it. It just adds that little bit of pressure
12:30.
match, and of course it takes out the 5-hour matches that the APTA was dealing with last year. But I like seeing the best teams under the most pressure, how they respond.
It's extremely exciting.
Yes. Yes. Court looks dry, Lauren. No rain yet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, let's try.
Oh, we like the bat.
15:30.
Mayo's looking for the two-fister down the middle. Note to self if you're Gregurovic and Ostojic.
15:40.
Double break.
30:40. Short.
Guessing Benitez and Mello will probably be patient, given you got a break point.
Deuce.
There you go.
That was a bad call, Tim.
That was a really bad call. He was too far back in the court to hit that forehand. As much as he loves it, he was too far back to do that. No ad.
Our first no ad point.
Yes.
And unlike in tennis in no ad, the server gets to choose who receives in paddle on the no ad point.
Nice dig out of that corner.
Ooh, there's that backhand.
Yeah. I think it's smart to let that go through so you don't. Sudden death point here. Being patient now, Lauren.
Yeah, well, not now.
Lobs aren't giving them an opportunity to get any offense. Gregurovic. Go ahead.
I was thinking the same thing. Really short lobs, and so they're forced to just stay in this pattern here.
Right. A 3/4 speed, a quarter speed shot, maybe that forehand. Once they get a deep one, they'll start to look for more action. But right now, they're in that defensive dimension. Oh,
Game, Benitez, Mello.
It's out.
Umpire
First set tied 1-1.
upheld the call. Lauren, I think at your best, you might miss one lob in an entire tournament.
definitely not. That's definitely not true. But yeah, that was kind of a funny point, right? It didn't seem like anybody was really going for too much. They're still all feeling each other out. Nobody wanted to lose that first 3-all point, but it was just kind of a lob that barely went out. It's 1-all.
You're right, Lauren. A little bit like boxing. Yeah, feel free. Great overhead. It's also great to see Benitez and Mello win that game to keep it all. As underdogs, you want to stay right in the hunt. You don't want the favorite to get too big a lead too early.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a bigger game for Benitez and Mello, and they're not used to being in the quarterfinals of these tournaments. I mean, they played Fairfield this year. They played these 2 tournaments. They're the new guys out here. So you don't want to get out there and feel like you're digging yourself out of a hole immediately.
That's exactly right. This is the quarters, and they got to the quarters the last tournament. They're looking for a breakthrough here. Benitez and Mello. Oh, another out lob.
15 love.
Cat and mouse. Nice close off that forehand.
15 all. Dígale ese malo siempre.
No, pretendere. No, može pretendere.
There's a better lob. Somebody getting them their feet out of the service box.
Yes, exactly. And Mello's looking for that backhand already out of the deuce court. This is clearly his bread and butter, what he wants to hit. I like the idea of Benitez and Mello being patient with all at once. Extending points so that it doesn't go too quickly too early.
Yeah, they seem pretty content like this. Ooh.
That ball, by the way, there when they both got together at net, that's Gregurovic's ball for those watching. Particularly because they were working the ad guy on the side wire. Gregurovic had a better angle to do that.
That time, Ostojic got out of his way.
Yes. Oh, I thought he was going to bring it to
Yeah.
Lauren. Switching at net. Oh,
15-30.
Listen,
nice forced error from Mayo after a long point.
This is many, pura. This is many go shoot.
See if Gregurovic and Ostojic can figure out, start to figure out how to break the other team down at the net.
You're exactly right. Trying to figure out the sequence that will get them to offense.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice avoiding there.
Ah, what a
15-40.
Because I feel like that's where Gregurovic and Ostojic really excel, is when they get the point moving and they can blitz and they can create some havoc. But to do that, you have to lob well and get the net team out of position.
You're right. On that point, you could see that Goya saw that his partner was going to blitz, so that created the drive opportunity in the move. Good teamwork. Really, you can tell they put together a lot. Clear it out. To your point, Lauren, that was a nice high, deeper lob. Caused the overhead to be overhead.
That's the name of the game, right, Tim? Deep lobs.
It really is. For all the big shots, these lobs sets up the
Game. Gregurovic, Ostojic, they lead the first set 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, with all the big shots in the game now, I mean, it's just a given. You have to be able to volley against that hard pace in order to succeed at all, either in the men's or in the women's game. But because everybody can drive so well and players can volley that ball, and if you're just standing at the net waiting for it, you can volley it. But if you get pulled back from a deep lob and then you have to volley it from out of position, it's a whole other story.
especially when your partner blitzes behind that drive, and to your point, it's down at the opponent's ankle, creates a very difficult situation. So, Gregurovic serves 2-1.
Lob 15.
Great return by Mayo. Big for it.
They move. Ooh.
Great, they'll get them.
Sorry, guys.
Didn't get the second one.
Lob 30.
Amazing get off the left court overhead, which is always a tricky ball to try to pick up.
When you get to obligatory, sorry, not sorry.
Yes, exactly. He sounded pretty sincere.
He did, but we know better.
Yeah. I like that lob, that down the line.
Really good lob.
Yeah.
15-30.
And then Mayo tried to do too much with the next one.
Exactly. And he would have fed Ostojic's forehand. Probably like already.
15-40.
Vault. Double break point for a tie. I guess go add. It's really triple point.
Right.
I got you. You go.
Missed it once. see this return here. Nothing wrong with that one. Nice help. Out ball.
Deuce!
Sudden death.
Same as last time Gregurovic served. 2 break points down and then to deuce.
Yeah. Oh,
Game,
race on the line.
Gregurovic, Ostojic. They lead the first set 3-1.
Now they've split sudden death points. 1 serving 3. Big floor.
Up 15.
Yeah, Mayo's using that sidearm topspin serve that it seems to have gone out of favor a bit in the men's game. It seemed for a while everybody was using that serve, and now I see fewer people doing that.
No, you're right. And given that last point, Joe and Mayo want to be real careful that they play a thoughtful game here now 3-1. Not want to get away from that.
15 all.
Oh, that's a winner.
30-15.
Nice volley.
Yeah.
Around the corner. You knew it was coming, Lawrence.
30 all.
I was excited for the around the post. It was-
Yes, exactly. Nice shot.
Benitez was ready for it. He saw it too, but he just
Yep.
couldn't handle it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the flip.
30-40.
There you go for a 4-1 lead. Deep lob right there. See how he's off the net? Big flip. Good call in the help.
Good help. That was what came out weird.
That was not an easy ball. You are right
No.
about that. Gregurovic likes that two-fister.
He does.
Ooh, missed that.
Game,
missed it.
Gregurovic, Ostojic. They lead the first set 4-1.
Tim, why don't you tell us about our sponsor, Corian?
Here we go. Corient is the official wealth sponsor of the APTA's 2025-26 season. Corient is a fee-only wealth manager who puts their clients at the center of everything they do. To learn more at corient.com. CORIENT.com. Thank you to Corient. You see, Gregurovic and Ostojic, they want to play. They want to get the momentum going. They don't want the delay. And Benitez and Mello are very smartly taking their time to try to slow the momentum down.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good. They were up 2-1, and they won that game where they were down double break point. On the deciding point, they won it on Gregurovic's serve, and that was just a close game. And suddenly they're up 4-1, and they're like, yeah, let's go.
Exactly.
15 love.
Just feel it slipping away, Lauren. You've been there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's slipping away. Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget, Gregurovic and Ostojic have had a lot of success this year. They got to the semis of Baltimore and Chicago, losing both times to Salazar and Regalado, so there's no shame in that. And they lost early in Aroniming, but for the most part, they've had a very strong season so far.
Exactly right. A lot of momentum throughout the year. Playing forehand now. Giving up his two-fisted backhand off that ad court.
Yeah, but he'll get it in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, man. Nice cover of that short cut.
Nice to be quick.
It is. Hard to get the point. Because you've got probably 45 degrees out there, so warmer than normal. Nice solid putt to put there.
I was talking about that with some of the women players. I mean, it was so cold in Fairfield last weekend, and you know it's got to be 20 degrees warmer here, and it plays very differently.
The ball just jumps when it's 40 plus. That's what they got right there. So when you see a big ball coming, you can get out of the way. Sneaky little backhand there, Lauren.
Yeah, I like it.
Always good to keep your opponents honest, not get too much room. Nice. Wide.
Ooh.
Good eye. Tight, Lauren.
Benitez pretty nonchalant there. I thought that was going to go in. He knew better.
He gave it a good second look. I like the way Ostojic comes in on the outside of the court when serving loose, so he gets that backhand bobble, just like that. Surprised he didn't back that up with a second drive there.
Yeah, me too. You took the words right out of my mouth. Why'd he lob that?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
he won't get a better look than that second backhand. 2 feet in the purple. You got to drive that one. You got to put pressure on the opponent. Great lob. We got him.
Oh, got him.
40-15.
Turned the wrong way there, Lauren. Ball spun back into him. Couldn't do anything. Double game point to go up 5-1 here. Ostojic is feeling pretty comfortable right now.
Whoa! 40-30.
It was the right ball to hit. There's always two parts to the equation. The right shot
Absolutely.
and then the execution. The right one to hit. please.
Games, Gregurovic, Ostojic. They lead the first set 5-1.
You know, you can just see the inexperience a little bit. Like, you know, obviously Benitez and Mello, they hit the ball great on both sides. They have great shots. They have good hands. But there's just a little indecision there.
Yep, they're trying to figure out where is their pattern to get that offense. They haven't figured that out yet. And if you don't have enough offense, you're going to find yourself against these good teams down 5-1. I like the forehand stepping into the middle and bringing it across the court down the alley.
Sorry.
Love 15.
Lauren, it almost looked like a little pickle, a little dink in the kitchen.
It looks a lot like pickle. But, you know, that shot has really become important. You know, as we're talking about how hard everybody hits the ball, it's, you know, it's a great changeup. And if someone's expecting that hard ball, it's hard to handle that soft one.
Especially when you come in behind it or you show up quick. Nobody wants to hit up when somebody's doing it back. Oh, look at that. Nice anticipation. Man, that was good.
Love 30.
Steps before that overhead was hit.
And that's the danger of that down-up overhead. Someone who's looking for it in that ag court is going to start drooling when they see you hitting that.
Yeah, now you're 30 love 5-1.
Love 40.
Unforced error, love 40. Quadruple set point. You don't get to say that too often, Mark.
No.
That's a great overhead.
15, 40.
Ozzy. Nice shot, Ozzy.
Really nice forehand. See Benitez serve and stay back. They hit it over to net.
There's that little...
Exactly.
But Benitez was all over it.
He did read that one well.
Come in!
You see it coming.
Game.
And that's first set.
Set.
All right,
Gregurovic,
we'll be
Ostojic.
back in just a
They
moment
win the
after
first
these
set,
messages
6-1.
right here on the APTA YouTube channel with live streaming by Streambox Labs and match statistics provided by Court Director.
At Corient, wealth management begins and ends with you. We believe the more personal the solution, the more powerful the result. We treat your goals as our own. We never lose focus on the life you want to build. And our experienced advisors design custom-built strategies to help you get there. It's time for a wealth management experience as sophisticated as you are. It's time for Corient.
Welcome back to the APTA Tour. I'm Lauren Mandel here with Tim McAvoy at the Fox Chapel Racket Club with this quarterfinal match between Gregurovic and Ostojic and Benitez and Mello, and Gregurovic and Ostojic took the first set 6-1. Tim, what do you think? What do you see in our first set summary?
Well, it was an interesting set in that Benitez Mello are the underdogs with a nice upset in the prior match. They were the underdogs coming in. They had several tight, long games. The first, what would you say, Lauren? First 3 games?
Yeah.
Really tight, close,
Yeah.
2-1, tight. And then slowly, Mello Benitez started making some unforced errors. And my take, Lauren, is they haven't quite found that pattern to get enough off it. And when Gregurovic and Ostojic, when they got ahead, they didn't step back.
Yeah, and you see their confidence building. Gregurovic is just blitzing like,
Yes.
you know, incredibly successfully, and he's just feeling more and more confident. So we have Ostojic serving to start the second set, and his partner in the blue shirt, Gregurovic, and on this side in the pants, Benitez, and his partner, Mello.
So anytime you lose 4 or 5 games in a row and you're down 6-1, you want the next game to start the set. Really, that Benitez and Mello hang in here. Don't let the momentum continue for Gregurovic and Ostojic.
30 off!
Not happening right now, Lauren, but it's
No.
very, very important for Benitez and Mello to settle in here.
Yeah, and also because if you're Ostojic and Gregurovic, and everything went their way in the first set, if you start losing a couple games and you start to think it's not so easy anymore, but if they can just keep, you know, playing at their will, it's going to be a quick, long afternoon for Benitez and Mello.
Correct. And at 40 love, it's just where
Game,
first game.
Gregurovic,
Lob out.
Ostojic. They lead the second set, 1-0. Gregurovic, Ostojic won the first set 6-1.
Ball change.
So to your point there, Lauren, almost a must-hold situation. Mello getting ready to serve here with his partner Benitez at net. Down love 1 in the second.
15 love.
Great first volley. That was a big return. Serve. We missed it.
15 all.
Sorry.
Those little unforced errors, Lauren, kill you.
Sorry, OG.
Got him.
15-30. $30 all.
It's interesting that Gregurovic has been lobbing some of these returns. He clearly isn't so comfortable returning the serve.
Always comes down to risk reward. And there's Mello serving 15-30, huge game, and now he's up 40-30. Would be a phenomenal hold for him. Nice volley. So, game point for Mello Benitez here, and they need it. Mello closes nicely on that short ball you talked about, Lauren.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? If you hit that off-speed little shot like that and your opponent closes, it's tough.
You want to make
If
sure your
you can
partner's
get it in
not.
front of them. Yeah.
Nice two-fist.
There.
Look at the move. It's over. Yeah, he'll get that. Really good move from Gregurovic. Really good move. Quick. For a big guy. Very quick. You got the nick.
Deuce!
Here we go. Sudden death. Interesting to see if he lobs the forehand here, Lauren.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gregurovic, Ostojic, they lead the second set. 2 games.
A lot of pressure on that first volley when your opponent gets the return down low and their partner is blitzing. But it's got to be mentally exhausting to lose so many 3-all points. You know, it's just so frustrating. You see it in that return. Just a frustrated return.
You're right, but the planned drive and blitz, because they're up 1-love and a set, gives them that little extra freedom to go for it. And that finished the point and put them up 2-0. Well done by Gregurovic. There we go. Taking the net again.
Yeah.
They haven't given Mello too many backhands to hit off the deck inside.
Smart.
There it is. There's one of them. There's one of them. Exactly what we haven't seen much of.
Forehand's pretty good too.
Nothing wrong with that.
15 all.
You talk about disheartening. You hit a great forehand winner, miss the volley on the next shot, and you're down, you lost the point.
Steve!
Great. It's the net
15-30.
unreturned. Been here, haven't we, Lauren?
Every time he served, it's been 15-40.
Exactly.
And he's gotten to deuce, so let's see what happens here.
Big forehand, great volley. Impressive. Grip. Nice drop shot. He was reading it. He was looking for it.
It was just too good. All right, there's one break point save.
He just leave. Go ahead, add side there.
That one's not coming up.
Deuce.
Back to deuce. This is like a Pete and repeat, eh, Lauren? Here we go.
And yeah,
Sudden death.
didn't even try to come in. Knew that was going to sit up in the screen.
Yep. Wow. Oh, everything coming in.
So quick.
Very impressive with his movement. Gregurovic is really moving beautifully. Again, sudden death point for 3-love. It's a must-win point for Benitez and Mello. They like having a joint overhead, for sure. That's why they switched the net.
Yeah. Gregurovic, Ostojic.
Again from 15-40 down. Unbelievable.
Truly is.
Ostojic won the
You
first
see
set for
our
6
draw
games
here. Our
to 1.
first semifinalists are Regalado Salazar.
Mm-hmm. Boy, if you're Benitez Mayo, you're drinking water going, we may be down 6-1, 3-0, but it should be a lot closer than this.
I mean, it's when you're saying to yourself, we've had, 5 deuce games and we've only won 1 at the very beginning, or however many it's been. It just feels
Exactly
very
right.
lopsided and very frustrating.
And that's what happens, the confidence
Love
factor.
15.
Just letting it go. It's a lot easier at 3 love than love 3. Great dig. Big. From Benitez there on the pad side. But Ostojic, great net. And he's just waiting for that ball. Really impressive.
And it was like, he's like practically as on top of the net as you could be.
In fact, as much as you want to drive it, you have to lob him off the net.
Oh, yeah. When he's that close.
Yep. And a good lob, he'll take the net. You can't cover it. Deep lob and be over the net for a drive.
Sorry.
Mayo calling help every time that ball goes into the net, so Benitez knows to come take it if it comes out down the middle.
That's
Love
exactly
30.
right.
Yeah, he missed it.
Just wide. Good rip. Good dink. Closed. Good volley. What? You missed it.
15-30.
I like his odds though, Lauren. I
Yeah.
like his odds. Yeah. Ooh,
30
he
all.
played that well.
Yeah, he knew exactly what it was going to do, but good spin from Benitez.
Yeah.
All right, 30 all, back in this
Yeah.
game.
Big point. Very big point for Benitez and Mayo. There it comes. Net court missed.
30-40.
Double break point to go down 4 love for Benitez Mayo. Surprised they didn't go back to Benitez, who was on the baseline. Nice deep lob. A way to get out of the way. Ostojic, very smart. Yep.
Game, Gregurovic, Ostojic. They lead the second set 4-0.
Gregurovic does a really nice job of bringing his forehand across to try to find that forehand, the chicken wing on his opponent. Very effective
15
forehand.
love.
Lauren, they're rolling now.
Yeah, and they feel like they can't do anything wrong, and they can't. They're just hitting a very high percentage of really good shots, and you know, you can play with that freedom when everything is going your way and you have such a big lead.
It's a wonderful feeling if you're the one up 6-1, 4-0.
Yeah.
Very difficult to stop if you're the one that's down. Very difficult to change the momentum.
But, you know, you got to hang in there because, as we know, paddle matches change on a dime. And, you know, all of a sudden, after not being able to miss, you start to make a few mistakes and, you know, you get a few let cords that go against you, and all of a sudden, you're like, wait a second, how did my opponents get back in the match? Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, but stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
30 love.
You are right. You got to hang in there. And one of the keys of paddle, as you know, is if you choose, you really can slow it down. You can choose just to lob a lot of balls.
Help me.
Just to slow it down when you're getting, you know, the momentum against you like this. 40 love.
But you can tell they're playing frustrated. They're I'm sure they're churning inside because they lost so many close games, and so it's hard to force yourself to then, you know, just slow it down.
You're right. At the end of the day, the score doesn't reflect how close some of those games were, but 40 love, tough spot for Benitez. There's that backhand. You're right about that, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Ostojic, they lead the second set 5 games to 0.
Well, Gregurovic and Ostojic are certainly getting to pull out all their shots, aren't they?
6 games to
A
1.
little bit of confidence right now.
We have a whole full day of paddle for everyone out there. After this match, 3 o'clock, we're going to have a women's quarter, and then the semis final. So it's going to go late into the night here in Pittsburgh.
Hopefully the rain holds off, but here we go.
Yes.
Mayo serving love 5. Oh,
Love
misses
15.
the overhead. I'm sure they'll review the tape. Plenty to pick up in this.
And, you know, plenty to build on for Benitez and Mayo. I mean, they made it to the quarters. They had a big win in the last match, and, you know, hopefully they can take more away from that than what happened here in this match.
No, you're right. Beating Rams Wagner, making it to the quarters. A lot of positives to take away. I just think, aside from Gregurovic and Ostojic playing beautifully, they need to find some offense, more offense.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to figure that pattern out, and they will, I'm sure. There it is, triple match point.
40.
That has been a very, very successful shot for Gregurovic in this match, that dink.
Yeah.
Nice get.
Got him.
Nice cross court. Yep. Missed it wide.
All right, well played by Gregurovic and Ostojic, and you know, a lot, as we said, for Benitez and Mello to build on. Let's take a quick look at the match stats, Tim. Pretty much what you would think from a one-sided match.
Yep, pretty straightforward. It doesn't reflect those sudden. Oh, there the sudden deuces. 3 out of 4, 1 out of 4, and that just didn't feel good. If you're Benitez and Mello earlier on in the match when it was a little closer.
All right, well, thank you, Tim, and that is a wrap, and we'll be back at 3 o'clock with the women's quarterfinals. Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.